What's up, fanatics? Verdexes here. Today I'm going to give you some tips on navigating a formula-filled spreadsheet. So here you can see we have 4 products, right? A, B, C, and D. And we have cost, price, revenue, and profit. Now, say you're just jumping into this for the very first time. Somebody just gives you a spreadsheet and you're like trying to figure out what's going on. If we wanted to figure out if this data set was using formulas, we can look at that a few different ways. The very easy way you could probably imagine is just merely clicking on the individual cells. Like so here you could see that with the exclamation point it's referencing a different tab. So this cost tab, right, that's the giveaway. And here you can see equals D6 times E6, so those different cells. So that's how you can kind of figure that out one way. The second way is if you go to the review tab, there's a workbook statistics button right by proofing. And once this pops up, you can actually see the number of formulas that are being used. So there's 16 formulas being used in this equation here, or this table, or spreadsheet, however you want to. The third way is if we go to formulas, and there's actually a show formulas button here. So you can actually see everything written out as if it was in the top formula bar here. So it kind of expands everything for you. So this is another way for you to kind of realize what's being used if you need to. Just keep in mind when you're using this, you can't use edit undo to turn it off. You have to go back and do show formulas. So just clicking this on and off is the way to do it. Because if you undo it, it's just going to undo any work that you were doing, like typing in. Shortcut for show formulas is actually using Control tilde. So I'll just write that out. So Control plus tilde, which is that it looks like that about symbol is what you would see with numbers sometimes. So just using that combination on and off will be another way for you to show formulas. Number 4, also under the formula auditing here in this section, and you can use trace precedents and trace dependents, these two right up here. And what those do is actually they'll bring up arrows as you can actually look at the drop downs here and telling you. So the precedents would be what are the cells that are feeding the cell you're looking at. So say in this situation I know there's a formula here. If I do precedents, it shows me what cells are being used to come up with the answer in H6. Now if I want to remove the arrows, just click that. And then with dependents, it's showing what cells are feeding other cells. So if I do dependents, so what cells are depending on this cell is what this is showing you. And also can just remove arrows from there. So that helps you kind of make a bit of a map. Notice actually too, if you look at either the dependents or even the precedents here, notice how this is a new worksheet here. This icon here is telling me this is on a completely different tab. So that helps give me another hint as well. So that's pretty much it as far as navigating, some quick navigating tips. The last thing I wanted to show you is if you ever wanted to, this is more of a formatting thing, but if you ever wanted to, say you didn't really like the way this looked, there's obviously a number of ways you can turn data around or change the table to look using a pivot table. But in this situation, if you just want something quick, a quick one-off, you can actually just do Control-C to copy. And then if you right-click, there's an icon for Transpose. And it gives you a little bit of a preview. But it actually goes ahead and shows you if you wanted to look at the data in a different way. But that's about it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was useful for you. If you liked what you saw, please don't hesitate to hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe for some more content. I will see you guys in the next video.